Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here on the Old Man River in Alberta with my friends Mark and Jackie. And we are in search of Ammonites and Ammolite today. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. Mark, what'd you find in 10 seconds?
All right. So first piece of Ammolite right here. It's a little red piece. We got some shine to her there. You can
little
see.
Bit of color on there. Yep. But
Yeah.
We're looking for the big ones.
The nice big ones,
nice.
absolutely.
And the section we're in here, there's two different types of deposits that have Ammolites in it. This is the blue zone.
Yeah, this is the blue zone. So this is actually one of my claims. And as you go up, the K zone is a bit higher. The color isn't as amazing, but hopefully we get lucky today. And you know, you never know what you can find out here. So before Mark starts digging into the hillside here, he's just gonna look at the surface and see what he can find, see if there's evidence of something coming down from above. Now, if you're not familiar with Ammolite and Ammonites, Ammonite is a fossil of a prehistoric snail, basically. Yes, I called it a fish once before. I called it a fish because it was a swimming creature. It's kind of like a squid with a snail shell. And here in Alberta, when they fossilize in these shales, unique geological process has changed their shell into these vibrant colors, which we call Ammolite. Ammonite's the creature, Ammolite is the gemstone that it creates. There's a brief geology lesson of the day. There might be more. So looking around, seeing if anything is shining back at us. It may shine in the rocks, it may shine in the debris. We don't have great sun right now, and sun really helps seeing the colors shine back, but we can still identify it, even in this overcast sky. And there's some evidence, some white material, which shows it could be a fossil there, but it vanished. And it's gone.
It may have just been like a clamshell or something like that. Yeah. In here we have fossilized clamshells, fossilized Ammolite. If you're really lucky, fossilized dinosaur bones, but yeah, that's what Mark wants.
And then when you find those, it's a call to the museum, but it's always exciting.
We actually have tools other than our fingers to work this stuff. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but there's a little white layer right there. A lot of these fossils will, oh, another little white layer right there. A lot of these fossils will weather out white, and that's sort of an indication that if you see white, go gentle, pick around, see if right behind the white shows color. The white could just be a clamshell, but it also could be a weathered out Ammolite. It's early morning right now. Hopefully the sun does come out in a bit and we get some sunshine on these hills. What a beautiful day in Alberta. The way I'm picking through the shale right now, if I do disturb anything, I'm really gonna see it in this talus. Talus? Sure. The debris falling down. We'll see the colors showing up in here, and that'll tell me that I've disturbed something right above. I really should go grab that pick. But it's all the way down there. Okay, we got a clam. There's a sign things are fossilizing out of here.
Yeah. So that's just some light little clams stuck in the stone. You get lots of those little guys, especially when you're in the right area, but not quite what we're looking for.
No. Having a tool is obviously the way to go. Look how much material you've excavated already. I'm going for that pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
That works a bit better than fingers. So here's my first nodule of the day. It's just a little guy, but often when fossils form in this mud, this prehistoric mud, they concrete around them. So a fossil will often have this nodule around the fossil that you have to break open to see what's inside. Now this is just a little one. Pretty sure it's not gonna have anything inside of it. I will get Mark to check just in case because he is the expert on this stuff. Yeah, didn't look like it had anything in it really. Pretty small. Those things can get huge, and really what we want to find is something like that that's, yeah, that size, because that's a big Ammolite. And sometimes the mud will fool you too. This looks like a great big nodule here, but I'm pretty sure that's just the mud, the shale is broken off in a sort of a round pattern. I don't think that's actually a nodule. Nah, this breaks up by hand. Mark found another clam.
Another big piece, but not quite what we want yet.
Heard the first woohoo. What'd you find, Mark?
Some pieces of color here as I'm
Oh, yes.
going
Little
through.
fragments. That means you're on it.
Yeah, so we've got some nice greens, some good thickness to that gem. So
We'll get close up on that so people can see what you're talking about. You just put them right there for a second and I'll get close up.
absolutely.
So this is just a little fragment of the gem Ammolite, the shell of the Ammonites that are here. Shows some beautiful reds and greens on this one. The best is the blue though, right?
Oh, the blue is the ones that just make you excited.
And these little tiny fragments just mean that Mark's onto something. Now he has to find where the fragments came from and hope there's a full fossil. That was something hard. That would be nice. Jackie found a baculite, which is a type of ammolite that's not spiraled, just a straight one. She's got it up there, says it's been on the surface for a while, so it's weathered out, but once she digs in, maybe it'll be good. Right now, Mark is going for some glue. One of the ways that we stabilize these things in the field is you cover the surface in super glue. Holds it together until you can get back to the lab where you can properly deal with it. I'd show you guys the process, but it's way, way, way up there. Now Mark has moved about 10 yards of material already, and I've got a little hole. The trick here is just a volume thing now. You never know where the ammonites are going to have died and settled down into the bottom of the ocean and got buried. So all you have to do is start moving material and hope that you get into one of those spots. No real prospecting for these things at this stage. There's no rhyme or reason to where they might have fallen. Yeah, this is a good example of what happens to one of these when they're left on the surface. If they get weathered out and the sun gets to them, they get baked. They crumble up, the color goes away. Best if we find something nice on the surface that we take it as soon as possible, because a year out in the sun will do that to it. Not even a year. But it doesn't do that to jewelry. If you wear your jewelry out in the sunlight, because they have been sort of worked and protected, it stays nice. So you don't have to worry about Ammolite jewelry going ugly on you. Way to go, Jackie! She's got some red Ammolite up there. They're calling me up. Must mean it's a good one. What have we got?
So it looks like we've got a fossil. We ended up just uncovering the surface, and this guy popped out, so we decided to keep on looking inwards. And if you look here, there's a layer of red gem right there. So what we'll do is we'll slowly begin to expose this and see how much of this fossil we have here.
Nice. Now this has a lot of red in it. Would this be known as a red blazer, or do you not know until you dig it out?
This one I'm not sure yet, because it's low enough. It's still in the blue zone, but it is very red, so it might be a blazer if it's in a concretion, but
I'm hoping it's
we
red
shall
and
see.
green, if you will.
Red and green.
That's my
That'll
guess.
be nice.
So that may have been the edge of a big one going into this concretion.
Yep, quite likely.
That's what it looks like. Okay, we're happy with what we see. We found the red, and the red is right here, but it goes into this concretion. So that means it could be a great big fossil. Jackie's falling down the hill.
Yep.
Oh, we got green.
I see green.
All right, so
Called
let's
it.
get some close up of that. That's nice.
That's
color.
a nice green.
How hard it is to find them.
It is hard, definitely, but look at the green in there. That's just up from the red. So this is definitely a multicolored Ammolite here, not a red blazer. And the nodule is coming apart, so this will tell us in a second if it's right through the nodule or not.
On the side.
That's the top of an edge there.
Yeah, I see the red. Yeah.
So that was the downward facing edge. So we're going to have a little something in this guy. There we go. Look at
Oh, there it is.
this. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, look in this.
I can't see the hole. Oh, way to go, Jackie.
Good job. High five. Woohoo. Yeah. Yeah.
This is exciting. We've got blues, purples, greens, and reds all in one. This is the cap that came off of the top of the nodule. The main fossil should still be inside the nodule and down below. There's the real gem right there. Nice and thick gem material inside the nodule, so you know it goes out in basically all directions from that. That will make jewelry. Or, no, I don't think this would end up a full fossil, would it? It's too crumbled up.
It might, but I'm hoping for jewelry, and then if we get a whole fossil, even better.
Icing on the cake.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carefully lift up this top layer. I know that it's separated and we're gonna see.
Split right on the fossil.
Oh yes, look at that.
Huge.
What a beautiful beast. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So we'll just kind of give this a flip down. This is just the cap, so we're not super worried about it, but we will save all that gem because that's
looking
good
red
stuff.
Gem. Red and green.
Yeah, red and green, always good stuff.
There's gonna be a lot of glue used on this one.
Yeah. And then there's a nice big baby inside, so.
What we're spraying it with right now is super glue basically, and it just holds it all together. When you go back to the lab or the shop and start grinding away, it grinds off all the super glue, and then you get down into the actual gem material for making your jewelry. Mark is happy. Where we were looking for the gem material, we end up finding a full fossil. So he is excited.
Yeah!
So is Jackie.
All credit to Jackie. All credit to Jackie. Good.
Yes,
find.
this is Jackie's find, which Mark has just taken over.
He's better at the jigsaw puzzles.
I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so I'm going to throw the time lapse on it and show you the whole process of this fossil coming out of the ground. Well, he has it completely excavated all the way around. It's time to lift out. All glued together?
All glued together, and you can see, so this is our outside edge that wraps around here and comes out to our hood right here. So once I get this whole rock out, we'll bring it home and then the real work starts. All right, and she's moving. There we go. Yep. We got her. Excellent. We've got a fossil.
Ooh,
oh,
coming apart a bit.
Glue this edge. All right, so we've got her out.
And down the hill we go.
Down the hill we go.
With a beautiful fossil.
Yeah, so you can see it wraps around here. Around that'll be the hood, but it'll look a lot nicer when she's cleaned up.
Nice. And of course, as we finish with each and every pit, we bring in the top down into the pit to reclimate the pit. And of course, hoping to find another fossil while you're at it. There we go. Pit filled. Now, what did I just find? I think that is a little piece of shell. I'm gonna get Mark up here to have a look. Oh, here comes Jackie. Is that
red?
It looks like it.
Yep.
And that's in the shell itself.
So that, yeah, oh, don't touch, Jackie. That would be a Ammonite. I think we gotta glue that one up too.
Glue right from the start?
Yep.
Oh.
It's very...
Just in case?
It's very weathered, yes. Yes. Might be another piece up here, maybe even. But let's go see what that is.
Awesome.
We can't guarantee this is anything here, but this is an indication that there might be something just under the surface. So we'll take it easy to start with and hope. This just glues all of the soil all around it together so that if when we start digging away, it is something, it's held right in place. He's found more in behind, a little indication in behind of more, so that's a good sign. So far, no great colors, just a little bit of red though. But it is right on the surface. So what I'm hearing from Mark is not promising. He says it's just a tiny little fragment that was up on the surface.
Yeah, little edge, and that was her.
That was it.
Next one. So there is gem there, a little bit of gem. It's just kind of burnt up and
yeah, no color.
But that's how you find them.
Yeah, see if it was part of something else a little bit bigger, but now before we got distracted by Jackie's great find, Mark did have some color down here. So we've come back to investigate. Yeah, see if it was something. It was definitely something, we just don't know where it came from. Jackie's run off again. She's gonna come back with another great big find.
Yeah.
As we toil in the mud, she just walks around and finds them.
Yeah, surface collecting.
Okay, we found one great find here. Now it's time to move on to the second site and find another. So Mark, what is it that you do?
Well, I mine Ammolite. So we go around and I have a couple of claims. In Alberta, it's actually legal now to surface collect Ammonite as long as you're kind of along the riverbanks and not going on anybody's property.
That rule changed just recently, right?
Just recently. This is a brand new rule. As well as fossils. So as long as you find the fossil, you take pictures of it and it's just sitting on the surface, you can call the Tyrrell Museum, send them pictures and get disposition on it. So then it becomes legally your fossil. Before you used to just be the caregiver of them. So
okay,
yeah.
and what's the name of your company, your business, your thing?
Dynasty Fossils. So fossils, rocks, minerals, you name it. We find them, we collect them, we trade for them, and then polish them up and sell them to people who love them.
Awesome. I will leave a link below. So while we walk, if you're not familiar with the gemstone Ammolite, it is actually a beautiful stone. I'll put some pictures here of what it looks like, but it is also a very expensive stone. As far as precious gems go, really weird thing, it's precious gem that is got a biological nature. My buddy Chris was explaining all about that. It's the only one. Even the opals in Australia, the opal itself doesn't form from a biological nature. It just fills in the clams and whatnot. So Ammolite, a biological gemstone, and Alberta here creates the best Ammolite. There are some ammonites in other places of the world that show color, but nothing like the bear paw shale? No, the bear paw shales in Alberta create the absolute best.
Yeah, we're very lucky to live where we live. There is a little bit of the red material down in Montana and places like that, but as far as gem quality goes, Alberta's about the only place in the world you can find the true gem quality Ammolite.
And value-wise, I love talking about value of these things because it's just so frickin' out there. An extremely good, full fossil, full of gem, say 30 inches in diameter, big. What would that go for?
That could go for probably $300,000 if you're looking at a 30-inch fossil. I actually know of one recently that was sold to a very prominent museum, and I believe it went for around the $350,000 US dollar mark.
$350,000 US for one of these amazing fossils. Now, of course, that's the upper limit, but even the smaller ones that don't show maybe the best color still go for a really good penny.
Around a 22-inch fossil or something like that, beautiful color, blues and greens, you're looking at around $50,000 to $60,000 when you end up selling it. So they are extraordinarily expensive and extremely gorgeous.
And even the gemstones themselves for pendants and whatnot.
Absolutely.
You can easily find a $300 or $400 stone.
Yep, just a small piece.
Small piece could go for that. Well, for this claim, we had to cross the river, so it was a little kayak trip across, and now it's a bit of a hike upriver towards that rainstorm. Woohoo! Mark, you look a little soggy.
Just a wee bit damp. I didn't go in, I just had to do some pulling.
Here comes the rain. So we've made it to the claim. Mark's just taking me out to show me some shells, fossilized.
So this is an entire fossilized shell layer in here. Now this isn't the good area, that's a little upriver still, but it's just really awesome to see. You've got full layers of shells, trees, plant material.
Fossils of every sort.
Fossils of all kinds.
T-Rex.
Right? Oh, Jackie found something neat.
It's a baby Ammolite.
A baby Ammonite. Nice.
Awesome. All right.
Little Ammolite shows some color, but it's been out on the surface weathering.
Yeah.
Now, if you popped off the rock over here, it's probably got color under it because it's the sun, the oxygen, and everything that weathers it white. There's probably still color under there.
Yeah. Now this species, you can see the second row of spikes here on the outside edge. So that means it's an interclare. Now that's one of the rarest species you can find. So Jackie's just hitting them all today. Oh, we do have some color on the backside.
I'm not licking it. It's all up here.
Oh, nice red.
There we go.
Nice red on the backside.
So once I get it polished down a little, if I can take
Oh, and
that,
you can see the pattern here of the second coil that would have come around and up on top there. You can see the pattern of the shell.
So this is the baby from the center, and they kind of grew in layers and then grew around themselves and around themselves. And yeah, these nice little babies come out. And
how old are these things? Like 65 million years or something?
70, roughly.
70 million years old. And I thought I was old.
Right?
No, looking for them just makes you feel old.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Good job.
We're just finding them everywhere. A little snail shell?
Yeah.
Look at all the mud swallow nests up there. Very cool. Well, apparently I found some big clams. Clam bed here. Oh, another one come apart. I don't have my tools out yet. Oh. Bionic Mark can do it.
Oh, come on now. Maybe.
There we go. It's a clam.
It's a clam. We got another little guy right here. So he's gonna bust it up, but fossils nonetheless.
Not quite what we're looking for, but cool all the same. I think Mark just said he found a T-Rex.
Yep, entire thing. So what we have here is actually a piece of fossilized bone. It was just sitting right here. So it's fallen out of somewhere up in this general area. But that's quite a unique little piece. So because he's surface collected, we can take him home. We just can't really do much with him after that. So you give the museum a call. When they say it's not important, they'll probably let you put it in your personal collection. You just can't bring it out of Alberta.
Rules are very strict in Alberta about anything fossilized.
Well, this was a fun adventure, but we never actually made it to the right claim. So we're moving on to the third site where we know we can get some good stuff. Now, in the last video I made on Ammolite hunting with my buddy Chris there, I really focused on how it's illegal to mine or collect Ammolites in Alberta, unless you have all the permits, the documentation, the claims, the shell agreements, all that stuff in place. Now, since then, they have changed the rules. They've updated the rules, making it a bit easier for amateur collectors to collect fossils here in Alberta. However, doing it commercially like Mark and myself right now, we still have in place all the documents, all the permits, all the shell agreements, everything to be able to do this legally. So in the last video, I said it is completely illegal to collect Ammolites unless you have all that. Now, it's changed a bit. Jackie is the only one with the eye for this today.
Right? Just on it.
Beauty gem on that. Nice colors. A little bit weathered, but still nice colors. Let's get the close-up on it. Color. Nice color. It's Senior Froggy. Hello, Froggy. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's gone. Where'd he go? There he is. Whoop. Oh.
Off to the races.
I launched. I'm going backwards. I can't see where I'm going. This is not good. And hopefully I can get through the shallows without grounding. So we're on the third and final site. We have about an hour and a half left before dark and storm, and we're gonna find some good gem here. So with that storm rolling in and the amount of time we have left, I think we're gonna need a lot of luck here. I did find some concretions, but they don't look right. Mark has gone off just searching. He's way down there somewhere, but I think luck has to be on our side now if we want to find anything before the day's out. Sounds like Mark's had more success than me.
Not a whole fossil, but some awesome gem.
Some good gem. Nice. Funk.
Okay.
That's what jackets are made for.
Right?
Makeshift carrying bags. Oh, I see some color in there. Oh, yes.
Oh, wait for it.
Beauty. That is what we're talking about. K-Zone Gem Ammolite. Nice. Beautiful blues and purples in that.
This might actually even be a blue zone concretion, because it was low enough that it was below our upper K zone. So
okay, blue zone.
Just gorgeous.
Blue zone, blue. Blue zone, blue. Nice. And do you see just the concretion poking out of the wall, or?
Yep. Yeah. So it was only a half the concretion. I broke the one side off. I'm like, oh, there's nothing in it, and then kind of twisted the other side. I'm like, I see a sparkle.
There's something.
I see a sparkle. And sure enough, there it was.
Whoop! There it is. Beauty. Let's get the close up on that. Gem Ammolite, Alberta's finest gemstone. I think Alberta's only gemstone. Most excellent. Nice.
Yep.
Well done, Mark. Well done.
There we go. All the glory isn't to Jackie today.
I still need to find something.
Most of it.
No, it's good. It's good that you guys found stuff. I'm just happy tagging along.
Yeah. Oh, it's been great to have you, and you know, it'll be excellent to have someone to carry all this stuff out.
This is interesting. I just pulled something that's not a fossil, but it has that iridescence on the surface. I wonder if it was the edge of one that I just cleared off the edge of something down there. Maybe I'm onto something. Let's throw that over there so I can ask Mark when he comes back. No, I don't see anything else back there that shows any kind of color. So my hole kind of collapsed in on me, so I think I'm gonna go check out the water's edge and just see if there's any nodules that roll down there that haven't been discovered. Break them open. Well, it looks like this part of the hillside, the shale, has skunked us, but we did get some really nice gem material earlier on this spot, and we got that great fossil at the first claim. So it was a good day. It was a good day. Can't stop, won't stop. We know it's right there. The last one of the day has to be right there.
I can hear you calling me beautiful.
That sure was some nice gem Mark found earlier. That was beautiful pieces. Precision cuts.
Yeah, every time. Another very precise cut on this guy. Maybe I won't. There we go. One piece of jewelry in that rock. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful rock. Just
so I'm not sure if I have more pictures to show you. If I do, I'm going to include them right here. So Mark and Jackie sent me home with a whole bunch of gem ammolite for me to use in making pendants and specimens and everything that I do. This stuff is amazing. They hooked me up really, really good. And that last ammonite that Mark found on the third and final site, they also sent me home with that one. The first one we got for the day, Mark is going to take and prep that one out, and I'm hoping he has pictures of that one finished by the time I get this video all edited, so you guys can see that one as well. This stuff is amazing. Mark and Jackie, you two are awesome. Thank you so much for an awesome day, and thank you for hooking me up with this amazing gemstone. Mark, that first fossil you got today, after it's all cleaned up and prepped and everything, how much do you think that one's worth?
That one, I would say 10 to 13 grand actually. So it's a pretty penny when you really think about it.
Yep, that one fossil made the day for sure.
Absolutely.
Now this gem material, made into pendants, earrings, whatever you might do, what do you think the value of those 5 stones is?
Those 5, probably around 1,000 to around 1,500 if the stones come out really nice. So you've got a nice big one here, lots of blue, lots of green. So it's
1,000 to 1,500 there, 13,000 earlier today.
Not a bad day all in all.
Not a bad day at all. Next time, I'll find some too. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching. And an even bigger thanks to Mark and Jackie for taking me on this adventure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming out. It's been wonderful.
Check them out. Dynasty Fossils. Hope you're all having a great day. Until the next one. Bye.